Bermuda needs a new passenger terminal at the L.F. Wade International Airport. Deeply in debt, the government is seeking a novel approach to getting the job done.
Can we afford it?
We need it. The Bermudian public should get behind the idea.
The idea of the airport is a good one, provided the country can afford to have one, a new airport. Whether or not putting money into the airport is a better idea and doing it up, or whether they have a new airport is purely a matter of economic ability, isn't it, at the end of the day?
It's a benefit for us to have it. I travel a lot, and I go through, and there's many buckets, always, all through the year, buckets. It's kind of embarrassing for tourists to be coming in. It's something that needs to be done. The building's about 50 years or more old, and at that stage, it's kind of waste of money to fix things along the way. I think it would be best if we built another one.
Fixing the old airport wouldn't be cheap, and it would still be an old airport. That is the expensive Band-Aid approach. We would need to borrow $184 million for critical maintenance and improvements in the first 2 years alone. Taxpayer money would also be required to pay for another $5 million per year in maintenance costs. To completely refurbish the old terminal would cost almost $500 million, as Bermudians and visitors track through a construction zone for years. And that old terminal will still be deteriorating, still vulnerable to sea level rise and hurricanes, still without passenger boarding bridges to get travelers to and from an aircraft, avoiding the elements. Still not wheelchair friendly. It will still be difficult to maintain global aviation safety standards required of air terminals. And the cost of renovating the existing airport terminal will increase Bermuda's national debt. The expensive Band-Aid approach exposes Bermuda to crippling cost overruns, more of your taxpayer dollars, and could mean another airport shutdown should we experience another Fabian-type storm.
I wish the tendering process had been non-controversial. It's very unfortunate the way it was done, but I think we just have to get on with it.
Why haven't we bid it or sent it out to tender?
I would like to know why it wasn't put out to tender also.
Competitive tendering would not work in our bid to build a new airport. This arrangement is a public-private partnership between two governments, Bermuda and Canada, and there can be no tendering between governments. There is no such thing. The benefit of a sole source project is a guarantee by Canada through CCC, which guarantees on-time delivery, on-budget delivery, delivery according to agreed specifications. This arrangement eliminates huge risks that have cost us millions in cost overruns in past building projects. There will be no increase in public debt. Without CCC, project finance would be more expensive, and Bermuda would likely have to put up a substantial completion payment. In 2006, a proposed new airport development was estimated at $544 million. Borrowing another $500 million would have destroyed us financially, impacting our credit profile, downgrading Bermuda's rating, and making it even more expensive to pay down on Bermuda's debt. Our existing debt would have cost us more. We need an off-balance sheet option. The government-to-government approach will bring us a purpose-built, brand-new airport. It will stimulate our economy and create hundreds of Bermudian jobs with no impact to the public debt.
My biggest objection to it is that these people will be the landlords of it for 30 years, something like that.
And it seems like this is just another way of privatizing the airport.
Why do we have to give these people back so much?
Who is going to be maintaining and running this airport?
Bermudians will continue to oversee airport operations through a new airport quango. It will supervise the performance of the project company led by ACON and other institutional investors, as well as approve fees. Bermuda will not be surrendering future airport revenues. The project company will collect airport revenues, but pay all expenses. They have to pay the cost of maintaining and operating the airport, expenses that are currently being paid by the Bermuda government. They also have to pay back the money they borrow to build the new airport, together with interest. Project Co's profits will likely be limited until the construction debt is fully repaid, and after that, there will be a 50-50 profit-sharing agreement between the government of Bermuda and the project company.
The jobs, we should write some sort of clause in the contract saying that X number percentage of the jobs should go to locals, right? And we should be given a top priority when it comes to jobs.
Job opportunities, because a lot of Bermudians need jobs.
Make sure they get as much Bermudians involved as much as they can. You know what I mean? Just to help out and make sure to try to get the Bermudians employed and get them involved.
ACON, KPMG, and the Department of Workforce Development collaborated to create a labor plan that shows great promise of employment opportunities for suitably qualified Bermudians. There will be a number of employment opportunities for Bermudians when the project begins in 2017. For those skills that are not required immediately, the Department of Workforce Development, in collaboration with the Bermuda College and industry stakeholders, will assist Bermudians to gain access to work opportunities by establishing training programs to ensure that they acquire the necessary credentials and meet industry standards. This is an opportunity for the local workforce to be upskilled wherever necessary, and it also offers opportunities to willing participants to reinvent themselves and get involved in economic activity that appears to be showing signs of growth and opportunity. One of the key revenue streams of the new terminal will be superior commercialization of the terminal itself, as is the case with many terminal buildings internationally. This will present excellent opportunities for local entrepreneurs, as well as provide many retail jobs on an ongoing basis.
We need a new airport, so hopefully just get it done under budget.
I think they, as far as I can see, they've planned it, and I don't see any problem with it.
Airports around the world are all sprucing up. They're becoming modern. They are in every way high-tech. So Bermuda Airport, in comparison to airports I've been in, is way behind the times.
I am not Bermudian, I'm here on a work permit, but I think it's a good idea, basically. I'm from Jamaica, and I know what it did when we redeveloped our airport.
I have no questions. We just need a new airport.
I think it's a project that needs to be done.
I know it's going to be valuable to Bermuda. That I know, right? We need a new airport. All we have to do is listen to the people who work there and what they have to go through. Do we have the money to put it up front? No, we don't. So we definitely do need an airport. So I'm just hoping for the best.
There are 4 basic options in getting a new terminal building. Option 1, we could renovate and continue with an expensive Band-Aid approach. This option is too expensive, and we would have no new terminal. Option 2, we could put this project out to tender to design and build, but we can't afford to borrow the money. Option 3, we could put this project out to tender to design, build, finance, operate, and maintain, but we can't control cost and would have to put up guarantees. Option 4, we could enter into a bilateral government-to-government approach with a AAA-rated country. The first 3 options have huge risks. Bermuda would have to increase the national debt and/or guarantee the finances. Bermuda's credit worthiness could be impaired, leading to a possible downgrade, increasing the cost of paying the debt. Bermuda would bear the risks of cost overruns and paying to fix any quality issues. It would delay the timeline, which has happened frequently with past projects. Bermuda would have ongoing responsibility for meeting International Air Transport Association standards. The government of Bermuda has chosen the government-to-government strategy as it is the best approach. It has many benefits. We would not need to increase the national debt or guarantee finance costs. We will avoid negatively impacting Bermuda's credit worthiness. We will not increase the cost of paying for the debt. Construction and cost overrun risks are all shifted to the private sector partner. This is a model that has been used successfully worldwide. The private sector partner would have responsibility for meeting International Air Transport Association standards. Under the proposed government-to-government approach, ACON and other private investors will design, build, finance, operate, and maintain the new terminal. And we won't lose control of our airport. It will still belong to the government and people of Bermuda. This is the best option for Bermuda, the best value for money.
For more information, updates, and useful links about the airport redevelopment project, please visit the Bermuda Government portal at www.gov.bm. For more information, updates, and useful links about the airport redevelopment project, please visit the Bermuda Government portal at www.gov.bm.